Hello, my name is Glennis Nail Pro. I own, instruct, and operate Polish Nail Boutique and Academy. And I came to talk to you guys about something I'm really passionate about, and that's Yoni health. So, Yoni is another word for the vagina, and I'm 45, and I've realized that vaginal health is very, very, very important, not just because you want to use the vagina, but because so many black women, whether you're using it or not, are suffering from fibroids, infertility, um, harsh pregnancies, or harsh menstrual cycles, and just the condition and consciousness of what we should be doing for our vaginal health is not necessarily being promoted in our culture or in our community. So I wanted to talk to you guys because over the years I've been investigating. At 35, I started really, really having baby lust. And I'm 44 now. I'll be 45 in August. And I have a 2-year old. And it took me so long to get pregnant. Like this baby lust, turned into depression, back into drive and ambition. I've had so many mixed emotions about being a mother over my adult years since 30, because in the beginning it wasn't important, then it became so important, and then I couldn't go without being a mother. So I started investigating what I could do, first medically. I went to the doctor, found out nothing was wrong with me. I had a cluster, about 6 centimeter fibroid, which is typical for women, black women my age, for whatever reason. I don't know why that's so typical, but I had a cluster of fibroids that was causing me not only to have long and painful menstrual cycles, but was also causing me to have discomfort during sex, and just overall a feeling of insecurity. And to me, women, anytime we have a lack of confidence because our bodies aren't cooperating or acting right to us, it causes, and the residue of it can cause so many other issues, and lack of confidence in general is just not great. So you got lack of confidence about your yoni, it's a major issue. Who wants to lack confidence about their vaginal health? So nothing was wrong with me medically. I wasn't in a monogamous committed relationship at the time. I was totally single with this baby lust, and I had the ambition to investigate and find out why I hadn't gotten pregnant up until that point. Even in relationships prior to me being single, I had tried. So I wanted to find out, and I was in pursuit of vaginal health. And after the doctor told me, there's nothing that we can do about these fibroids other than treat it hormonally. So we're going to either increase your hormones with fertility drugs, or manage and level out your hormone levels with birth control in order to control the growth of these fibroids. So, I started looking at holistic ways to go because I wasn't really in a relationship. So I didn't want to, get pregnant. I didn't have someone to go in and have his tests ran on sperm, and have his sperm tested and all those things. So I wasn't really in a relationship, but I still wanted to pursue my health you know first, because when they tell you have fibroids, it's like telling you have cancer that's not growing, telling you have something that's restricting or in a place that you know is there, but you're told to ignore it. And I wanted to do something. I wanted to treat these fibroids, or, at least, just if I wasn't going to get pregnant, I wanted to at least be more comfortable in my years toward menopause, and these last whatever, it may be 20, it may be 30, it may be 15, you never know, because it's not your plan, it's God's. So with the whole how many eggs you shed, and you can't really calculate, so in pursuit of that, I started to Yoni. Let me get to the point. Yeah, I started to do Yoni steams. I found out about this at a spa. And I am a nail technician. I own a salon and a school. And a lot of my education comes from visiting salons. And I just love the beauty culture. I just love it. So I was going to King's Spa, where it's an Asian bathhouse. And they had a service, a 30-minute Yoni steam. And you sit on a pot of herbs and you steam. You basically sit over it, just like in a sauna, when you sit your whole body in a sauna. So the concept made sense to me because I have great experience and results from heat sauna. If you drink, if you smoke, whatever you do, creating an environment for your body to sweat always is beneficial. So I knew that I have great benefit from saunas. So I'm like, okay, I want to try this Yoni steam. So the Yoni is basically a box that you sit over of steaming boiling water, and the water is filled with herbs and essential oils. You put a cape on to cover your whole body. So your whole entire body is experiencing this Yoni steam from the bottom, from basically the butt. So it's like you sitting on this toilet, you drinking this green tea or gray or Earl or whatever tea they give you. And you just kind of feeling your booty sweating. And sometimes it gets a little too hot. You might want to turn it down. You might want to stand up. But it's a very, very intense feeling that afterwards makes you feel like your insides have had a shower. It basically makes you feel so clean and refreshed. For the ladies who have had a bikini wax and understand how just taking off that layer of everything just makes you feel refreshed when you get that hair off, this is that to the third power. It's like your whole body went through a sweat, but that vaginal, that anal cavity, that, the part of your body that you use in a way, and that, you are flushing out waste. Anything you eat, take in, any person you take in, it's being excreted through that area. So everybody know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking to, you know what I'm talking about. And I don't care how clean you are, it does not hurt to clean it more. It does not, it's not non-beneficial. It's totally beneficial to steam your yoni. So 10 years later, I can tell y'all later on about how I got pregnant. Definitely, I'm giving the credit to the Yoni steam. I steam religiously. I'm on birth control right now, and Yoni steaming is in contradiction to my birth control. But I still take that chance and steam once a month because I like how it makes me feel. I like the end result, and I wanted to keep talking to y'all and telling you more about it. So I got this Polish at Home Yoni kit, and it basically is a steam clean for your vagina. I got my phone number on here. I got my website to my business, where you can book an appointment if you're interested and come into my salon to get a Yoni steam, because I do have custom Yoni seats at my salon where you and a friend, or you and your daughter, you and your mom, whoever, or you by yourself wants to come and get steamed, you can. But if you want to do it in the privacy of your own home, I've created this little pamphlet. It's not extensive. It's just really short to the point. It gives you why you steaming. It gives you the instructions and the ingredients in the steam. It gives you my phone number and my website where you can go and talk to me more about what you need to do. And then the instructions about how you prepare your Yoni steam for home. So, if you want to steam at home, you can get this kit from me for $100. I have the Yoni seat that you put over your toilet. I have 4 Yoni tea bags. Now, these tea bags, what's included in them, what creates, you got alum, you got chiba, you have oregano, you have a lot of detox herbs, and I give you a list in that pamphlet of the herbs just to make sure you're not allergic to any of them and it's not going to cause you any problems. But this is an all natural. Nothing has labels on it because everything is in this instruction pamphlet as to what's what and how you prepare it and use it. So you got this bag of herbs. I suggest, and a lot of people don't tell you to do this, but make a teapot, make a pot of water on the stove and add this. Add this tea bag and let it brew. Let it get hot. Let it turn into a tea. Like if you were making an iced tea and you create that small brew to then thin out. And I say do that because you know, when you're doing this at home, your water is going to get cold. You're sitting it in your toilet and you got cold water under there. So you it's going to get cold fast. So what you want to do is you want to take this brew and you want to stretch it out. So you want to make a small pot of brew where you can make a whole teapot, or you can use this as you want to, how you need to. Basically, you can reheat it, but it's already going to be hot and intense before you pour it in this container, because this container sits in your toilet, under your toilet seat, so that you can sit on top of it. And I'm going to just tell you, ladies, the at-home Yoni steam is a lot different from steaming in a salon or creating your own Yoni chair, because you're close to the water. And a traditional Yoni steam pot, it looks more, and the concept is more like this picture, where the hot water is lower. You're sitting on a stool or on a box or on some sort of wood contraction. They have Yoni steams, electric Yoni steams. You can go on Amazon and get whatever kind of chair you like. But I feel that I have researched and done and got experience on what herbs create the right experience for fertility, elasticity, and vaginal tightness. I feel like the herbs that I've created for my tea bag are specific to women that may be going through the same thing that I was going through, which is I couldn't get pregnant. I had fibroids. I was getting older where I was having horrible menstrual cycles or non-regular menstrual cycles. And I just knew and felt that I was changing hormonally, and I wanted to do something other than medicate to combat that. So I learned about natural herbal Yoni health. So this pamphlet breaks down how to make that brew. Use this tub at home at your leisure. I suggest twice a month, definitely 5 days after your menstrual cycle, and then 2 weeks later. 2 weeks after that, you should have a menstrual cycle, and then you can do it again. Another item that I learned about through my process is the Yoni Pearl. I only Yoni pearled one time in my life. I've heard great and negative things about the Yoni pearls, but I do include this Yoni pearl in your kit. You can find these on Amazon, anywhere. You can find them, if you Google Yoni steam, a plethora of information will come up so that you can have a better understanding of what the pearl is. It's those same herbs along with alum and some other things wrapped in a net. It's like a bead, and you actually insert it in your vagina. It's a separate set of instructions, and you need to follow them carefully to have the right results using the Yoni Pearl. But the Yoni Pearl is included in my kit, and I will talk to you more about that on a different message, different recording. So the things that I also include to give you a great experience, and what I've researched, is that you need some great essential oil. The oil that you add to your Yoni steam, it helps with fragrance, but the oil also, cannibal oil, all of every oil gives us a different result. I have created an oil I call Polish Yoni Life Oil. And in this oil, it's peppermint, lemon, and orange essential oil, all natural. And I call it life oil because you can pour this oil into a steaming hot water and put a towel over your head and steam it in, and it will clear your sinuses. It kills COVID. I don't care what nobody say. I have not caught COVID. My baby was born 10/22/20. I got pregnant in January of 2020, right when they said that COVID happened. I have never had COVID. My daughter has never had COVID. The minute I think I'm experiencing any flu, cold-like symptoms, I do a Yoni pot. I do a herb steam pot, which I call a steam pot. And whether you want to sit on it or inhale it, these essential oils are beneficial. So you can actually add real lemon, real orange, and concentrated peppermint oil into a boiling pot of hot water. Throw a towel over your head and steam it in. We know heat kills COVID. We know that it, coats your throat. It coats your lungs. It's beneficial, and that's another reason we get in the sauna, right? To clear up our airway passages and all of that. So this is a 16-ounce bottle of my life oil. I sell it for $50. I also have a test kit of what I call my secret ingredient. I'm sorry, that bottle. I got everything wrapped up, but hold on, let me come back. This is what that bottle looks like. It's very small, but it's my secret ingredient, and it's called Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama is a concentrated scented oil that you can put in your shea butter. You can put it in your salt for your bath. You can put it all over your body, however you want to use it. But this oil is very concentrated, and it smells so good, so refreshing. So I'm creating a kit to mail out to a client. I'm just basically wrapping everything up in plastic after I've sealed it up already, just to make sure nothing is coming out of these containers before I package it up. But I just want to show you guys how these products come, how to use them, so that if you're interested in getting a Yoni steam from me, you'll get these things. So you'll get the secret ingredient, Michelle Obama. You'll get this, which I retail for $60, but I'm including it in this kit because this is a family member I'm sending this to. You also get whipped all natural shea butter. So this shea butter is infused with weed. Cannibal oil is not CBD. It is weed extract that's been heated and turned into basically sap, and then mixed in with rose oil, shea butter, and rose butter. What I got in here? I'm sorry. The Michelle Obama scent, and THC. So it's for your whole body. It's for aches, pains. It's to just feel better, and it smells great. And you use it after you use the salt. So I got this scented salt. I got a coarse thick one, so you can use it in your bath, or you can add this oil to it and turn it into scrub. So basically, in here I got rose oil. I got the Michelle Obama scent. I got, whipped, all raw whipped shea butter in this one. And this is all raw salt. Not Himalayan, just a raw salt. I get everything from African wholesale store. I also have a spray because I just like to be able to, keep my fragrance going. And this is not necessarily, this isn't perfume, but it's the Michelle Obama spray. So say for instance, you've been, out all day and you want to just reinvigorate the scents that you bathed with. You can just try this out. I'm sending my family member this custom Michelle Obama spray that she can spray in her car. She can spray it on herself. And that's basically what I'm doing for $100. It's got the 4 tea bags. It's got the Yoni Pearl. It's got all these essential oils that I'm wrapping up. I put them all together, box it up, mail it to you for $15. The mailing cost is not flexible. But if it costs me more than $15, I eat that. Because I just want a flat set rate for what we doing to make an easy, smooth transaction. And that's what we doing. So if you're interested in the polished, you're interested in the polished at-home Yoni kit, there you go, that you can receive in the mail with a phone call. I'm a phone call away. I got a website where you can order this on my polished nailswithaz.com, polishednailswithaz.com website. You can call me 312-731-3477. Just text me to get your at-home Yoni kit. I'm throwing them out. I'm sending them out. And this will be in a box. Everything will be together, and I mail this to you. So if you're interested in that, just give me a call. I know this is a 23-minute video, but I have to tell y'all my whole story. So check me out, polishednails.com, Instagram, Facebook, all that. See you later.